But that's one of his big things, and it's something that's really important to me too, is foster care and what's happening to the teenagers and that are aging out. And I kill myself sometimes and look on the website, the Adopt Kids, and I'm like, oh, I want to take you.
Yeah.
But and so it's just.
Yeah. There's just a lot of negligence at the state level as well.
I've gone through the process with my cousin's kid.
Yeah.
It's a long story, but I was trying to foster this kid and his little brother, and so I went through the process with her, and then they gave him back when they shouldn't have, and it was very heartbreaking, and I worry about him every day.
Yeah.
I don't think he should be I think she shouldn't have had a right to her children anymore, but
yeah.
And then there's sometimes when they don't take them away. I think that's my biggest problem
with foster
care,
it
is
goes
that
both
there doesn't
ways.
seem to be a consistent treatment. It seems to be so up to some caseworker or a judge, or I don't know who's making the decision, but it seems to be like up to just opinions of people. They like this person, so they want reunification. They don't like this person, they don't want reunification.
I could give you the 45-minute branching tree of it, but I'm not going to do that. I could give you the 45-minute branch.
Oh, I bet you could.
Yeah.
I'll let you and Caden talk about that in an interview once. We'll have one that's just you two foster care.
Yeah.
But it just seems like a lot of it is Caden's thing is they're focused on parents' rights and just the language that they have around children. Guy. Yes, you need to talk to him.
This is my guy. I have
the language they have around children in general when you're talking about custody between divorcing parents or whatever is like their property.
Yes.
And they're not property.
Exactly.
They're human beings.
So, Caden, if you're watching this, go to my website, Epley for Congress. Perfect. I revealed this at the last Progressive Democrats of America Kansas chapter meeting, but I wrote my first bill because I wanted to have an actual, like a bunch of other candidates, whether it's this race or other races. Everybody wants to have a day one or hit the ground running, and I was like, I'm someone who loves to show my work.
Yeah.
And so I wrote a bill, and what it is actually it standardizes and gives minimum guidelines to foster youth Bill of Rights across every state. And so what it does.
So it makes a Bill of Rights for the children.
So 49 to 50 states currently have some form of right or a list of rights, which was required in the 2014 bill. It's not very long bill and act titles, but it was like a sex trafficking prevention and child case management case planning. Very long bill, 2014. But one of the things that it said almost in passing was that states have to, whenever you do your case plan with a foster child, in Kansas it's every 6 months, and usually across the country it's every 6 months when you do a full case plan evaluation. You have to provide them a list of all of their rights as a foster child, and then make sure that they sign and acknowledge, and that both parties acknowledge that they understand their rights. Kansas has a decent we have a foster care Bill of Rights. That entire document covers both foster parent rights and foster youth rights in one document. Some states have really robust foster parent rights and just the most god-awful, unbearable minimum foster youth rights. And like Tennessee and Iowa, I got my eye on you. In my little workspace, I have all 49 states besides Alabama printed out, and I worked through all of them, and I wrote a bill, and it needs, I'm sure some legislative lawyer would need to go through and but the goal is providing a federal bare minimum of rights afforded to foster youth that all states have to adhere to.
Because this is my thing, as far as what should be handled at the federal level versus state level, every child
this is child welfare we're talking about.
Deserves the same level of care and welfare. So why would that not just be the same across all states? Why? And so
I based mine off of, I think, the two best states out there, and to show that it isn't necessarily the color of the state, the best two were California and Florida, in my opinion. I think they had the best two by miles. So I kind of based everything off of them. I've used them.
At least it's balanced.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm not just going out here and say use California because I know how divisive that is. So I'm trying to. The goal was to write a bipartisan bill. Because I'm not going to go in there and just try to throw the most openly progressive bill, even though it's child welfare.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, the reality is that you're not going to be able to walk in there day one and throw some
Yeah.
progressive abolish ICE bill at them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not like, day one, abolish ICE.
As fast as we can do it, let's do it. But
Yeah.
also let's.
I support it. That's all you can say at this point.
Also, depending on the situation or the topic, it's like, we all know Bernie Sanders had a universal health care bill in his back pocket for 30. He's able to fire from the hip when it comes to putting the universal health care bill on the floor.
You know,
there are
just waiting for the votes.
Yeah, there are black women with PhDs who have been civil rights activists for 20 plus years up in DC. I am not going to be the white boy from Kansas that's going to finally lead the charge on voter rights. My goal is to co-sponsor, advocate, and support and vote. Yeah, it's like I'm not going to be the X factor.
You're a junior, a junior senator from Kansas.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You're
Congressperson or
representative. I'm saying like totem pole wise.
Exactly. It's like I'm not going to be some
they're gonna be like
X factor carrying the guide
like,
on.
Who's that guy? Get out of here, Matt. Shoo.
Yeah.
Shoo, child. Let the adults play. No, yeah. And so that is actually reassuring to me because that's one of my issues is when I look at somebody's platform or I look at their ideas, I need to understand that they understand the reality.
Yeah.
Of what they're walking into in Washington. They have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And no, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. I'll have Caden check that out for sure.
8.5 pages. But yeah, it was mainly in response to Tennessee right now.
Yeah.
I say right now. It was introduced in March and it hasn't been addressed since, I think because of the backlash.
Yeah.
But they had a law, or they were going to pass I think they called it a law or a policy where they could do preventative. They could, in a preventative manner, put foster children in juvenile detention or similar facilities. There's 10 different labels for juvenile halls.
Yeah.
But they could, without any official charges against a child, they could just do preventative measures and put a child in there. Which, and being fluent in this, I know what it actually is, and it's okay. What we can do is we can file away the worst. And there are objectively harder behaviors than others in foster care. But what they want to do is they want to file away those harder behaviors so they can also make their stats look better of children not sleeping in office spaces, or a lower percentage of placements so they can hit marks when it comes to, so foster agencies can hit marks for that as well. So I know that it's manipulative on that second front as well.
It's kind of like when McDonald's makes you leave the drive-thru to go park over here so that they don't mess up their drive-thru times.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Fast food.
Yeah.
Foster care. Awesome.
That's
that sounds great, Tennessee. Good.
Yeah. So it was like, that was one of the main ones that spurred. And also you can just type in foster youth Bill of Rights and you can just see 10 different articles and op-eds of random former foster youth that are like, I was in the room when my state signed a foster youth Bill of Rights. I should have already had the right to water. It's like the bare minimum. You have the right to a clean bed and water, and that's it. It's like
would doing something like federalizing the foster care system in general, because like with my case, we were in Kansas, but he was taken in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And so because of the two states, it added a lot more time, or he would have been with me sooner and not in like the stranger's home. But if it were like a federally. Plus, he had like Native American thing too. That was a whole other thing. And so
you're dealing with all that ICWA policy.
So federally, though, if it were like foster care was a federal thing and not a state thing, I feel like that would make it easier for cross-state placements.
Yeah, and some states work, and some states have the streamlining better than others. I know, like I've seen Maine work pretty seamlessly. Ironically enough, Kansas to Maine. I've seen that one work.
Really?
Oddly enough.
Was it a family member?
It was someone that I did.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think that because I see kids all over. Because I look at Adopt USA, and I sometimes just do everywhere. Yeah. And there's like sibling sets, and there's all these people, and it's just like the complications of trying to get them from a Tennessee to a Kansas or a Colorado, or it just because of the different agencies, it drags things out so much longer because this person has to do a thing and they have to talk to this person.
Yeah,
and I feel like if it was like
you got to go up and down the bureaucracy here, and then swing over the pendulum over here to go up and down the bureaucracy.
Not all kids would be. Some kids you're not going to want that kind of huge.
Move,
but some kids, especially younger ones, or sibling groups that are harder to place. If there's a family 3 states away that will take 5 kids, let them take them.
Absolutely,
let's just make it easier. And I just think that, I think foster care is something that should be handled at the federal level.
Yeah.
Period.
And again, being a junior representative, I know I learned so much about bill writing. Turns out I don't know how much you are part of meme culture, but the astronaut pointing the gun to the back of the other astronaut's head being like, it's been this the entire time, always has been. Turns out everything's just put into the Social Security Act. All of foster care at the federal level, every policy that's ever affected foster care at the federal level, just taped onto the back of the Social Security Act.
So it doesn't even have its own thing?
But so many other things as well. So many things are just adds on to the Social Security Act. So it's like, I realized like a third through, I'm just writing an entire bill that just amends the Social Security Act, and they've been doing this as well, because that's what the 2014 bill was as well.
Yeah.
There's a 2019 bill that was decent. So I learned something fascinating about politics and legislation that I never thought I'd learn when I did that. This is all just the Social Security Act. Always has been.
Have to try writing a bill.
Yeah.
I like to learn about things.
Yeah, I love to weaponize the in my ADHD.
Same. And
we're not taking the Adderall today. We're going.
No, I actually have to take the Adderall, or I can't think straight. I can't focus.
I can only focus on things I care about, which is worked out pretty well. It worked out really well because I care about this.
Yeah, politics.
Some of my college classes, I was undiagnosed during college. I was like, some of the college classes you could have benefited from.
I'm 48 and I was diagnosed 6 months ago. So
congrats.
My whole life I'm all ADHD though. I have to be special. I can't just be one.
I got diagnosed a month after I face planted across the finish line of my bachelor's degree.
Oh yeah.
So I was playing a hard boat the entire time.
Oh, that makes sense.